How do you know if a website is credible? The first step in evaluating its credibility is to review several important aspects of the site. These aspects are discussed below and are summarized in Figure 7.1. Checklist of credibility criteria. Here we go. The first one is author. Now, sometimes you might see this known as authority. The word author is in authority. It does mean who is responsible for the website. Who is the author or publisher of the website? You'll want to look at the credential of the blogger, company, or experts and determine if he or she has the qualifications to provide information on the subject you are researching. Blogger names are often listed at the top or bottom of a blog post or in a sidebar. Some websites do not list specific authors, but you can learn more about the credibility of a company or a purported expert by reviewing the site's About page if one is available. So that's one clue. When you're looking for the author, and if it doesn't show it right away, then you can look into the About or the About Us section and see if you can determine who the author it is. It's important to know who the author is on a website because you need to cite the author when you do your citations for your research in your Works Cited page. Look for possible conflicts of interest between the author and the information provided on the site. For example, say that a website contains information that suggests that smoking is not dangerous to your health. You look at the About page and discover that the website is sponsored by a tobacco company. It is likely then that the information on the website is not credible. The tobacco company wants to sell cigarettes, so it cannot be relied upon to provide accurate information about the safety of its products. Date. When was the website published or updated? Look for copyright information at the bottom of a website's homepage. If the site is more than a few years old and it has not been updated regularly, you may not be getting the most up-to-date information. Purpose. What is the purpose of the site? Is it to sell, inform, or discuss? Analyze the goals of the website to determine if you are reading an informational site or what amounts to an advertisement. URL. What does the URL look like? Does it have a URL ending in .edu for education, or .gov for government, or .org for organization, or .com for commercial sites, or .net for network sites? Different websites have different URLs. To help determine a site's credibility, you want to determine if you are visiting a personal website or blog, a government website, or another website. Contact. Is contact information available? Most credible websites will list contact information such as telephone number, an email address, or a mailing address so that users may get in touch if they have any questions. Fact versus opinion. Is the author writing from experience, using experts and research to discuss ideas, or simply giving an opinion? If you're doing research for a school paper, you'll want to stick with the sites that present factual information offered by experts rather than opinions. Be on the lookout for biases too. A bias is a prejudice for or against something. If the author is biased, the information on the site might be one-sided. You might remember me saying to you that I make the best chocolate chip cookie in the world. There's nobody else who makes better chocolate chip cookies than me. Or that my daughter is the best daughter in the world. There's nobody who has a better daughter than me. But I'm biased because I'm the one who has the daughter who I think is the best. And I am the person who makes the cookies. Certainly there are other people that will disagree. So you have to look for when people are biased on websites to get a complete picture. Remember that anyone can post anything on the web. Just because it's out there in cyberspace doesn't mean it's accurate or trustworthy. An important lesson to learn about the web is that not all information available on it is credible. So check it. Is the author qualified? Did you spot any conflicts of interest? Is the website up to date? What are the goals of the website? What does the URL look like? Is contact information available? Is the website biased?